Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the Origami Baby Ryujin by Daniel Brown tutorial. So, in the last part we did the tail, the dorsal spines, the head, and the neck twist. So, I just clipped it up like this, but as you can see, our model is not fully glued together yet. Now this is going to be a shorter part because you could go through and do every single layer in here, but I like the thickness in the model, so I'm going to keep it all there. I'm going to do a couple layers glued, and then we'll put some wire in it, and then we will be done. So first we got to pour some glue. Last time we didn't end up using any glue, so I'm not going to do that much, just a tiny bit. You see here. That should be good. Alright, and then I have, here we go, this, which I'm going to use to dip the glue. Get it? So let's get started. So the mini camera angle right here, main camera angle. Alright, so I'm going to start by opening up the model and getting this first line full of glue. So just get this in there, right in there. Like that. I'm not going to do the tail yet, just that part. And you want it, when you press it together, you're going to want to try to get it a little higher than the first one so that it hides the layers pretty well. So I'm going to get a clothespin, hold that together. And just along here. Like that. There. So now we should have that. And I'm not going to put glue in all of the layers, but I'm going to do some of them. And now we are going to figure out where to fold down the dorsal spine. So you can see right here we have this. When the leg comes down, the dorsal spines come down also. So just hold it all together and figure out how many dorsal spines you have to come down, and then you should only have to do it twice, and then just mount and fold them into the inside of the model. That's called the spine break, something like that. And then it should look like that, or like that, right there. And then the foot will be able to fit on top. Crease it real well. And then do the same thing on the other side. There's 4 on each side that I had to fold down. So just like that. And then there should be a gap that the feet can fit perfectly on top of. Now we're going to glue the head in place. So to do this, we're gonna start by, what I'm doing is, if you can see here, I think I need to find, yeah, this is a spot where I can get on both cameras. All right, so what I'm doing right here is behind, yeah. We reverse folded this last one for that part of the scales, and then right here, we can fold this corner behind. That corner right there, we can just press it behind so that we have this little arch here, and then we can hide the white part of the paper. And then we can reverse fold the top. And this is just stuff I'm trying to make a little curve for the head to pop out of. Then we can do the same thing on the other side. It's a little different, but it'll work. Like that. And now we just have two little curves for the paper to go into for the head. And now we can glue the head to here and then get the head finished. So to do that, I'm gonna start by making sure the head neck connection is good and in place. And then I'm just going to right in there, we're just gonna fold that down, try to get it around the middle area, and then glue it down. And then we're gonna, we'll clip that. Then we're gonna push these down and wrap the layer around. So that's the plan. So first I have to glue this down. I'm gonna put the glue right here on this part so that we don't go over. There. Get some in there. Okay. Now I'm just gonna flatten it down. And clip it off. That, I'm gonna put 2 clips. Like that. Alright, so now in here, we're gonna open this up and press that down. So we're gonna do the legs. So right there, just get where they twist. Get in there real well. Like that. And then the bottom side should be fine, but I'm just gonna add some glue behind there. The twist is the main part that will get taken apart. Now I'm going to unglue, well, not unglue, but unclip that and then fold this leg down and then fold the other leg down after it so that we can just get it out of the way. Like that. Now I'm going to take these off and replace them for smaller ones. So just see, like that. There, and then this one. I'm going to do 3 clips right here. Now we'll work, while this dries, we'll work a little more on the back. So right here, we can glue these twists in place. So let me see. We can get in here. Like that, and then this side. Like that, and then we can glue this top part of the other one down on top of it. So we can just the glue and put it right here on top, and then squash this down. And then again, we can fold these top parts over like that, and then I'll glue So, oh yeah, but also I want to get in there a tiny bit, that little corner. There we go. And now I'm just going to clip it both sides. So now we should have that. And I'm just going to glue a little bit in there so that sticks a little bit. And then clip that. So now if we keep those scales folded under, we can pretty much see how this is going to look. Like that. It's turning out pretty well. And now what we'll do is we're going to put the wire inside the legs. So, well, first we have to start shaping the legs, but to do that, we have to glue the body together. So make sure that this part of the body is pretty good. And now we have to cut a wire to go inside the body so it can twist. So I'm going to get this thicker wire here. Let me see, how long does it have to be? Yeah, this is good length. I'm just gonna get this, and it should be, I'm gonna go a little shorter. So right there. I'm going to double it up so that it really works. Now I'm going to get some clippers. Alright, so I cut the wire and now it's doubled up. And now I'm just going to twist it together. Let me see here. Alright, so now it should be kind of like one wire. Now we're going to stick it inside, and I'm going to attempt to get it inside this. And it should work since we didn't glue it all the way. But let's see here. I'm just going to get this. Okay, I sort of see. Yeah, that's a spot. Okay. I'm just going to stick it in there. All the way in. And then I'm going to get a little more wire where hidden net connection is, because that is going to need a lot of bending. Well, it depends on how you want to bend it. Okay, so now I'm going to glue the area with the wire in it down. There we go, there's one part. And the last part of the wire. glue that. Get another clip in there. Now the wire should be fully hidden inside. And now we can start bending. Well, okay. Now we can, let's see. Now we can start shaping the feet. So to shape the feet, I'm going to start with the outside ones closest while it dries. Like that. So for the front feet, what I'm going to do is right here, I'm just going to crimp it over like that. Like this. I'm going to hide this part underneath, just fold it behind. Then I'm going to make a long fold that hides that. Just like that. And then we can sort of start to curve it. And then we can separate the 2 points inside there, because there are 2 points. Like that, but it'll work a lot better when the wire's there. So I'm gonna put that in now, this part of a wire. Alright, so now I have my piece of wire, and I'm gonna stick it inside the foot. So, let's see. Just gonna stick it, oh, that's perfect, right inside here. Just like that. We can unclip this for a moment to give it a little more space. I'm just gonna stick it down like that. And then I'm gonna glue this part together. So like that. And I'm just letting it dry. And we can do the other side. So let me see. I think that's good. Cut the wire. And alright. I'm gonna flatten this part. Alright. Now I'm gonna twist it together. We should have that, and we can stick it inside. Like that, and then glue the inside bit. Alright. Okay. Now we should have this. And just keep that like that. Now we can do the front feet. So these are the two front feet. Hold on, let me get this. I did this one backwards. There we go. Alright, so now it's straight. And we should have that. And now I'm just going to clip two more parts of this. And just clip it. There we go, glue that together. Then we can stick that inside here. Let me open this up. Alright, and then just stick that inside there. Like that. And then we have one more leg to do, and then I think that the other part will be ready. There, and then stick this, where was it? In here. And then I'm gonna clip that. Do I have any extra clips? Am I out? I think that part's dry by now. Alright. So now what we'll do is we can take off most all of our clips. I'm not going to take off the ones by the legs. I'm going to keep those on, but right there. And now what we can do is the exciting part. We can fold this up to match this side. I'm going to get this part with smaller clips so it's not as bulky. And now we'll just fold up, we'll use the glue and put it together. You want a lot of glue on it. Get the middle part here. There we go. Now we just have to get the top. Like that. Now fold this up. Make sure the spine gap is still there. You folded them under. And it's best to look at it from the other side to make sure that your dorsal spines are lining up. And these are looking pretty good. Clip that good. There we go. Oh, these weren't folded under. Now I'm going to get a clip from the bottom to hold that part in place. And an overhead clip right there. I want to fix this though. For some reason it's out of position. There we go. It was just... Oh no, wait, that's supposed to be folded under. And that, okay. That's good. Now we can put that there. I think it's mostly done. Get this part. Now I'm going to put another clip on here. There, and I think that's pretty good. Now we just have to shape the legs and then we will be done. Oh, and shape the tail, which I'm going to do right now. So to shape the tail, I'm just going to have it come out like this. I'm just going to sort of, what I did last time on collapsing, just kind of pressing it flat. And over here. There. Now we should have that. I'm going to press this up. There. So that is the tail. Get that flat. And you want to make sure that on your head the transition is good. Smooth transition. So I'm going to tuck this in there. This I'm not quite satisfied with. I want to get that in there. There. I'm satisfied with that. Now we just have to get other parts. We've glued it all together. Now I'm going to work on the legs. So let me see. I'm going to do this leg first. I'm going to fold this down. And I'm going to press that up. It's a little harder to do with the wire inside, but it helps make it a lot better. Fold this part up. squash it like that. I'm just trying to get it flat. And then we can get out 2 toes. Okay. Now I'm going to fold this part under. Like that. And there's one. Now we can do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to unclip this. That right there, fold this over. And then fold this down, squash fold. Fold that all the way down and glue here. And we can separate the 2 toes. Like that. Here are the toes. Now with that, I'm gonna put a clip right there. I'm just gonna get these held together like that. Right, the 2 toes. There. Now we can do the back feet and then finally bend the body and we will be done. So I'm going to unclip these. And then unclip this. These were thinner, so they didn't turn out as good, but they'll still work. Let's see, I have an idea. Will that look? Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing as the first legs. These should go a little faster though. Bring that around. Tuck that around. Then we can just Okay, now I just have to glue this part in real quick. And then after this, we'll have one more. I don't know how long this tutorial has been, but it hasn't been long. It's part 3. Part 3 took so long. It felt long. Okay, now we have to do the other side. This might have taken as long as part 3. I hope it didn't take as long as part 3. I'm gonna fold this over. Oh, and this one's different. It's this part on the inside, like this. But it still looks pretty much the same. Oh wait, hold on, this is upside down. This comes around like this. And get some glue in there. Okay. I'm going to unclip the middle part and we can finally bend the body. Then we will be done. So, I'm going to keep these back 2 legs clipped a little bit for a little while longer. Now we can bend the body. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start, let's see. I'm going to want it to come like that. So I'm just going to start small. There we go. Head has to be higher. I'm just gonna have it come like that. I'll put a stand and stuff on it, but there. So that is the baby Ryujin tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and you can just bend it. And I will see you in the next video, which will probably be Ryujin 2.1 tutorial, I'm not sure. But see you then, and goodbye. Oh yes, crab legs, crab legs, crab legs. Oh no, we gotta do small cam first this time. We're gonna knock out small cam. Alright, small cam out. Here we go.